Thank you. The first time that we came to Germany, we we had this German tour manager. His name Morris. You've heard the story. I'll try to tell a different part of it. No, you're not going to tell the same story. Do I ever tell you what to say on stage? Do I ever? I don't ever tell the same story. Do I ever interject? Yeah. No, with boring story? Yeah, I think that's. Come on, tell a different story if you're going to tell a story.
No problem for me.
Come on, I know you got a good one in you. I didn't tell the story last night, and when you were telling the boring story about what everyone was wearing, it wasn't boring. I was giving each of the bands, when you do it, you're like, that's Ted, yeah, everyone, and everyone just clapped, and Ted's moment's over. I was giving you a moment. I'm generous and thoughtful, and I'm spilling for 16 hours later. I thought Ted has been working really hard, and since the end of the tour, I was going to give him a little bit of limelight. Right, well, there's some things I would probably mention about Ted before I would mention his flannel shirt. It doesn't matter. The story wasn't that important. The story wasn't that important. This one is an older song that I wrote when I was living in Vancouver, and I had a bird, and life was a little bit darker then, and I was depressed, and I would occasionally go out drinking at this tiny little pub by my house, and I had a drinking friend, like a friend who I drank with, and he was depressed too. And I'm not suggesting that when you're depressed you drink, but well, I mean, I guess I am. Anyways, we used to go and drink together, and there was this one night in particular where I knew it was going to be kind of a crazy night because I hadn't even started drinking, and my drink arrived, and I went to pick it up. I was like, this looks delicious, and it was strawberry daiquiri, just in case you're curious, and I was into fruity drinks back then, and I picked it up, and the frost on the glass made the glass very slippery, and I dropped the glass in my lap, and it went all over my clothes, and pretty devastating. And the good news for me at the time was that the waitress hadn't even walked away yet, and she felt really bad for me because I was like a regular, so she didn't charge me, she gave me a new drink. And the second part that was good was that I was wearing all black, and so in the bar, I was like, no big deal, like I just kind of wiped it up, sopped it up, really, and I was like, whatever, and like 9 drinks later, I decided to do ecstasy at an after-hours club, and kind of a crazy night, but anyways, I don't do that anymore. I don't do any of those things anymore, like mostly I just read and food and listen to the radio, for real, with myself, like not with another person, but anyways, that night in particular, when I was still misbehaving and acting young and excited and whatever, I remember I kind of had fun, and then the next morning when I was even in a darker, deeper depression than the day before, I felt like, whatever, you know, it was fun, and I let out some steam, and I got up and I went to the bathroom where I had left all my clothes from the night before, and I started folding them, and my clothes were covered in the little seeds in strawberries. Like, it was horrifying how disgusting my clothes looked. And all of a sudden, it was like when you die and you see all the moments of your life. Like, I saw all of the moments of my night, and people I talked to, and like, people had been like, hi, oh my god, it's so good to see you. And I must have been like, insane. Like, it looked like a gigantic strawberry from, like, a hallucination blew up on me. Like it looked like a gigantic strawberry had walked up to me and had dynamite in it, and it was, like, all over my clothes. This has nothing to do with the song. wanted to prove that I could tell a funny story. I don't really need questions. I can pull it out, like, whatever. I have a lot of them. Very impressive. Really underage kids with their moms are really impressed. We're leaving right now, but in German. We're leaving right now. We're in Europe. I don't know if you've noticed, but, like, babies have beer here. Like, no. Like in a bottle. I just, for people who are bootlegging the show, that was Sarah that made that generalization about Europe. People are so casual here, you tight ass. Like, it's you know? It's true. Tegan's so funny.